Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to break. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Try to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
57. Let's make 3. 218, chop, get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Caught by Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, Foxtrot. Steve Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Gun.
40's the mic. Squeeze. Let's go.
Quick, quick. Hey, zoom.
40's mic right there. 40's mic.
Move, move.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Two.
We don't want this. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Wait, son.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Wait, son.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
6-6, bullet 5.
Check 24.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ready.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, It has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Gun.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins from the gun on third. And that is incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Blue draw, Porter. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Gun.
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's baby side.
Yellow.
Spud.
To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Two. I know, easy.
Smooth. Lucky.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Cousins now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check my 40. Double dog.
Gun.
40's mine. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Cousins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Check 26. Check.
First.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Good route here.
40's mine.
Hey, Haywood.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 39-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points. You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down, Lions.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
54. Hey, let's get down. Hey, Delta.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Back to throw now on second and 10. Forced out to his left. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one. Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Gun.
Check 43. Jim.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
It was Damon Harrison on the stop. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the Lions' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Danny. Shift, watch the shift.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The play lost the yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Gun.
Stay in open. Check, check. 40's mine. 40's the mine. 40
Zebra. Go.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Yo.
Throwing his Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
All day, baby, all day.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right side. And now the rookie's free. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go. Do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
General West.
Mike 40. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get through. Let's get that ball. Mike's 40.
Hey. High 7.
Now Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Gun.
Wide.
My 40. Check. He's coming.
Where's the hot?
Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
40's Mike.
Cousins now. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
All day, punt.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
Coming.
To throw is Cousins. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Hey. You got 3. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Here's Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Mike 40. Man, I got you.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. I'm coming for you.
Gun. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
What's that?
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Cousins to throw it. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Gun.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 40's Mike. Watch the screen.
What's that? Hey, yo.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Your trip is here.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys.
Topper!
Hey, switch gears.
Hey, Zoo!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check. 3 down.
Hey, Steamer.
Under 10.
Check 52.
36. Alert 3. Alert.
Gun.
Check.
Right there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
Gun.
40's Mike, 40's Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Mike 40, Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. My God.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Lions.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done, but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got this.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Play fake. Cousins. Steps away to his left. And Diggs has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Gun. Listen to me.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here.
Here's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready. 70, Indy. 80 weapons. Big grip.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it with Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Detroit, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Y'all can't get caught. So why you wanna touch it? 'Cause my team is so hard.